the Dr. Freedom guy here with you. Yeah, another adventure from the parking lot. You gotta love this place. We literally have engines pouring out our ears, yet they've yet to cancel tomorrow. So I gotta see what's going on with that. Uh, Everyone else has, but I'll be shocked if we do finally do. But okay, all right, let's see what's going on here. That's right. Before I forget it, I guess apparently there's going to be filming in Cardiff and Axminster Road. They've had signs up for it for a while. It's going to be tonight, and I think Monday through Thursday, according to what I've been reading. There's a copy of the notice up on the Dr. Freedom page. If you want to go take a look at it. Now, the power facility they were at earlier, I'm going to probably butcher the name, I believe it was Uskmouth, and that's all private property. There's no real way to get a view in, so that's where the outdoor filming was taking place, I guess, earlier this week and whatnot. So, you're not going to be getting anything from that anytime soon, because that's all private property, closed off location. So apparently Axminster Road, I guess tonight and Monday through Thursday, from what I'm reading, of next week. Yeah, there's a lot of speculation and all that still going on about, someone even came on here, like I said, you're right. Like I said, I tell you guys, keep your skepticals on. So, but they refuse to believe the fact that this is Jody regenerating into Dr. Into Tennant. And I'm like, why? Like I said, we already have precedents for it now. Plus, as I explained earlier, it was a way to tide things over till Ncuti Gatwa's schedule is fully open, and also to get to the 60th anniversary year. Now, there is talks of a Christmas special. It could be this year, it could be next year. But the thing is, if it's next year's Christmas, why are they filming it now? They could have filmed this at any given time. But that's just me. Have to keep our eyes and ears open. I'm really hoping that, RTD's shooting for this year to help us cover over, because we know that sometime, I believe in October, is the centenary special, the 100th anniversary of the BBC, not Doctor Who. God, I hate having to say that all the time, but I got it. So maybe, RTD is going to slip us a Christmas special, which I'm really hoping. But the arguments against this being the Metacrisis Doctor, I keep saying, look, the part where, okay, a lot of you may remember that at the end of the Stolen Earth Journey's End, there was a clip scene that a lot of people hold up in the Mighty Canon, category, even though it was never aired, where the Doc and Donna hand the Metacrisis Doctor and Rose a chunk of something, and I believe John Barrowman still has this prop. I think it was John Barrowman who took it. That's right, because I think it was in Torchwood, and it was supposed to be a TARDIS, in its very, very, what you call it, stages, and they even give them advice on how to grow it and things like that within a certain amount of time. And a lot of people say, okay, that's that. Yeah, he grew a TARDIS that's just going to happen to have the exact same outer shell as Jodie Whittaker's. When you have how many others? Plus, if this is a brand new TARDIS, why wouldn't its chameleon circuit be working? You see, plus there's a few other things. But then again, why is the Ruth Doctor's TARDIS a police box is what I never could figure out. But here's the thing, though. We know it's Donna Noble he runs into, and like I said, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. And to say that there was a parallel timeline in the alternate dimension wherever Rose Tyler and them wound up is beyond ridiculous. There's one of the scenes that was filmed, and like I said, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, so you can get out now, was the David Tennant's walking up, and there's somebody standing there holding a stack of boxes. And he walks up and he takes the top or box off, and he's looking right into the face of Donna Noble, and then he quickly puts the box back, and then and I can't remember how the rest of the scene went from there. But I think it was a what. I don't know if it was something like that, but he instantly recognizes who it is. Now, the Metacrisis Doctor, while having had seen Donna Noble, wouldn't have known why or how her memory would be wiped, A. B, why would, if there was a Dr. Donna in the alternate universe, which we wouldn't know how that happened, given they don't really talk of the Doctor even existing in the alternate timeline or alternate dimension. Plus the fact that why would Donna Noble name her, even if she had some, inch of the Time Lord's consciousness due to a parallel storyline, name her daughter Rose when Rose Tyler in the alternate dimension was her mom's dog. Remember? Rose Tyler was the pet dog for her mom in the parallel universe where she didn't have any children. So just based off the lines right there, plus the fact that Yasmin Finney's character was seen in a couple scenes that were filmed, they were shouting for, I believe it was the fellow who plays Sean Temple Noble is shouting for Donna, and then Yasmin Finney shouting for Mom right alongside him. So that's just leaning more towards the fact that, yeah, this is not an alternate or parallel universe. This is not the Rose Metacrisis Doctor. All the logic says, that's not what's going to happen. Plus the fact that, like I said, the source who told me this, like I said, has nailed this dead on so far. And even I didn't believe it at first, okay? I was like, no way they're going to do this, even though it would make sense. Because we know Ncuti is doing the Barbie movie. Plus, I believe someone said that something about sex education, if they're finishing that up, or he's got to do that to tie that up. I got to double check my notes, okay? I don't have them here with me on the phone. So this leaves time to tide things over until they get out of the anniversary year, and then the next Doctor comes along after. I keep hearing the words 3 specials. Well, yeah, don't ask me why they do a Barbie movie, because they're literally scraping the bottom of barrel now for movie ideas. Meanwhile, we still have yet to get a live-action Thundar the frickin' Barbarian movie. Where is it? If you want to do old cartoons, Thundar the frickin' Barbarian. Because guess what, folks? Word's already out again about possible Voltron movie. And trust me, if you read the synopsis for the Voltron movie they wanted to do a few years ago, you'd upchuck in your morning cereal. The whole storyline for it was complete crap. All right, just to hum you a few bars before I gotta go. If I remember right, the basic storyline, just to give you a hint for the Voltron movie, synopsis I read, it's a bunch of people. Earth has had its butt kicked. They meet up in some galactic junkyard. So it almost sounds like the beginning of SWAT Cats, okay? And they build out of the junkyard the 5 lions and all that become Voltron. Out of the garbage, the junkyard. Look at that, everybody. The red lion is a Mercury Cougar. Out of a junkyard. And they go to retake their home, or what do you call it, home world and all that, with something they built out of a junkyard. Yeah, the centenary specials are going to be the ones, from what I'm hearing, where you're going to see classic Doctors appear. I've not heard anything about it to confirm what's going on with the 60th anniversary special, okay, as far as classic Doctors go. I'm beginning to think that the filming that involved Katie Manning, Nicola Bryant, and Colin Baker might have been for a Blu-ray thing. But like I said, I can't nail that down either. But it is kind of coincidental that all on the same week or around the same time, they're busy. To the point Colin Baker was off Twitter for nearly a week. So let's see what's going on with that. If that turns out to be a Blu-ray thing or not, we'll have to find out. We'll have to wait. All I know is I know Doctors 5, 6, and 7 were spotted in Cardiff around the time of the centenary special filming. So I wouldn't be least bit surprised if they turn up there. So yeah, that was the synopsis in a nutshell for you people who just turned up for the original. Come on, Robotech is finally moving forward. And I'm really scared because the only way you could do Robotech and pull it off is as a miniseries. And it's the same thing with the Dark Tower movies. You know, they were supposed to be a Dark Tower series that was out 2 years ago, but then they released that piece of shit movie and it bombed. And I felt bad because they wasted Idris Elba on that hunk of crap. They basically tried to take 5 books, half of which were over 1,000 pages, and smack them into a 90-minute movie. Ugh. Okay, so once again, filming is going to be on Axminster Road tonight, and I think Monday through Thursday. Yeah, so David Bradley, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if he shows up. And all that. So only having like Tom Baker show up for the 50th was an insult as far as I'm concerned, but I'm just glad if they're going to be in the centenary. You know, look at the fact that no, the Dark Tower series, the Dark Tower movie was not a sequel to the books. Because if you've read the books all the way through, and I have multiple times, there's no way it could be a sequel. Other than the fact they did try to sneak that trumpet onto Roland's character to try to make it look like one, but it's like they basically, like I said, tried to take all that stuff and oh god, I'd have to sit down and read through the notes I had on that, because it was amazing all the little stuff they threw in, but it's like there's no context. Where was Eddie Dean? Where was Susanna? It completely written out. Well, it could be that too, like I said, but my source keeps saying no, that she regenerates into David Tennant. And he's going to be an interim doctor to carry us over until Shooty Got was available and the 60th celebrations are done. And then we're going to go right into a brand new, whole spanking new series again. Well, folks, like I said, I just looked at the time. I am running a little bit behind. I have got to get going. So please remember, be kind, be calm, be safe. Above everything, please, enjoy your day. And hopefully we'll see you all in the future. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.